Alright, we're back, and since I lost last game versus Count, I now get to decide the map for myself. That's how it works. It's a best of 3, and the loser decides the next map.
Já,
So I choose Frozen Wastes, and I go with Loki,
hver er þar?
and he goes with Odin. I see 8 caribous in the beginning. 8 caribou, and they all have 150 food on them, so that's like, what is it? 1200 food in your starting base with Hunt. Really, really large amount of Hunt. So what I think here to myself is obviously he's going to use Great Hunt on it. You can see it here. He's got 13 caribous with 150 food in it. So he's like 2000 Hunt that he can have right next to his base. So his early economy is insane.
Skipan?
Excuse me. It's really off the charts. And I know this, so I think to myself, I cannot go for a rush here when he's got that much starting Hunt. It would be way too risky because he can just flood me with Ulfsarks and upgrades and stuff. Like it's just not doable when the Odin player has so much Hunt right next to his base like this. So instead what I say is I'm going to build a fast second Ulfsark and I'm going to start getting all the goats around the map. I'm going to get an advantage that way. And I actually don't know. Count stays on one Ulfsark. He's pretty lucky with his scouting pattern. Manages to secure a lot of goats out in the middle here. He's building a second Ulfsark too now. So pretty much mirroring what I did. But yeah, he was a bit luckier with his scouting pattern. Managed to secure a lot of goats here. It's okay though. It's not the end of the world in a Norse mirror to be behind on goats.
Skipan?
Hver er það?
But yeah, like I said, with so much Hunt here, going for map control and going for early pressure isn't really doable. So I'm not going for a fast advance here at all. I'm just going for something like a 430, 445 is what I'm aiming for. And I noticed this relic here, Tusk of the Iron Boar, increases cavalry and chariot archers hit points. Not very good for me, but extremely good for him since he's Odin. He's gonna go for Freya, and he will have access to Thundering Hooves. And if you have Thundering Hooves and this relic here, your cavalry is gonna be really, really strong. And I don't want him to get that, so something to keep in mind is I want this relic as soon as possible. He scouted it too, so he should know that he should go for it as well.
Hver er þar?
Since he went for double Ulfsark 2 though, it's gonna be... both of us are gonna be slow to get to that relic.
Skipan?
Já. Hver er
He's
það?
doing a funny build order here actually. Four gatherers on gold already.
Já, satt.
I don't know why he's doing it like this. Maybe it's just a way to get those 2 Ulfsarks out early on.
Já,
Maybe it'll be hard to get all the dwarfs you need early. I don't know.
Tilbúin?
He's about to get 3 dwarfs though, so he'll be good.
skipan?
Actually quite interesting. He's only on 4 on Hunt. But since he is Odin,
Já,
like 4 on Hunt is still able to amass enough food for him to get to the classical age. He's sending his Ulfsark out onto the ice here. When you're playing on Frozen Wastes, the goats will always spawn on the ice here. So if you're looking for goats, you can take this route. And I actually think I may be able to steal these 2. Obviously on the ice, there's nothing to look for. So in terms of scouting, you don't get much out of it because it's just ice, but you do get a lot of goats, so that's a good thing. He's on 14 goats, and I have 8, 10, 12. So pretty fair. Considering the fact that we both mirrored each other with the double Ulfsark around the same time, this is a very fair distribution. 14, well, he's got 4 more, I guess. It's okay. He's got the 2 ravens, and he's going to scout where I am hunting. And he's going to scout if I'm just rushing as well, so that's why he's sending his ravens like that. If I have a forward temple, he can scout for that. Me though, like I said, 430, 445, something in that vicinity is what I'm getting to. I have 7 on food, 4 on wood, and 4 on gold.
Hver er það?
And just a single temple, so not rushing anything, and I'm going forward with these caribou here. I think I'll just take whatever hunt I can here until I get pushed off.
Já.
If I get pushed off now, it's not the worst of deals. Like I said in my games versus Rebel, when you're playing Loki versus Odin, you should expect to be overpowered early, but then you'll have a stronger mid game, and it's perfectly fine to get pushed off of hunt at some point. But for now, I'll just take whatever hunt I can. Sending his Raven over my base, and he's trying to disrupt my Ulfsarks, but nothing much happens. So now I just auto-queue hearses from my barracks, my temple. And I did get that relic, by the way. Cavalry and Chariot Archer hit points. It's actually huge for me that I get it instead of him. Even if I was a bit slow on it, I managed to get it before he did. So I'll be very happy about that. And yeah, I'm just auto-queuing hearses. And eventually I'll have enough wood for Hall of Thanes with the 4 onto wood. I'll get there eventually. I also have to spend wood on houses, obviously. He disrupts me with a forest fire, but I'll just take the straggler tree instead. Fight back with my dwarves here a bit, and the Hearser can take care of the Valkyrie. My units are kind of scattered around the map, and I don't really know what I am doing. He's about to deplete his initial starting hunt. But yeah, I'm just scouting around, seeing if I can find where his hunters are. Maybe I got a bit surprised by the fact that he was still over here. I was maybe expecting him to be hunting here or in the middle or something. Either way, he's going aggressive now. Even killing a Hearser of mine for free. That's huge, actually. 120 resources down the drain for me. And he's now disrupting my hunt like I said he would. I'm not prepared for this at all. My army is over here, but now I'm saying I can sort of sandwich him in. And with 7 villagers fighting back here, well, 6 now, I just lost 1. I think I can take this fight with all my villagers here. I lost 2 villagers though. But I am fighting back, and see here, I'm losing a lot of units, but he is too. Troll doing a great job versus those other units. I only have 5 villagers left. I used to have 7. But as you can see here, his army is slowly dwindling too. I'm at 4 villages now, so I lost 3. It's not great, but at least I kept my position, and I even had a troll spawn, which is nice. These trolls can very easily take care of this Valkyrie. So I defend my position, and I only lost 3 villagers. But at the same time, I say only 3 villagers, but it's actually a lot. The fact that I lost 3 means he must be something like 3 villages ahead of me. So I should make something happen, or he will eventually overpower me with a better economy. Once again, he manages to take, wow, almost 2 hearses for free. I kill his Valkyrie though with my trolls. Looking back at this game, I did lose some hearses here, like 2 hearses at least, that I lost very easily, that I maybe shouldn't have. Over in my base, I'm taking the berries first, and I'll take the goats later. I'm taking the goats now, since this hunt spot is depleted. The goats are now at 190 to 200 food, something like that. Which means I have like 2,800 food right here underneath my TC. That's a lot. That'll give me a lot of food to spam even more hearses out, and to eventually go heroic age as well, if that's what I want. Cute little raid from him right here, killing one of my dwarves, and my trolls bit unable to actually get a retribution kill, 1 kill at least. And this guy survives, that's huge for me. Only 1 RC dead though, 2 of them surviving with very little HP. But what do I have? 8 dwarves on gold, and now I'm auto-queuing dwarves onto goats. This is classic Loki to do stuff like this. You get 8 dwarves on gold, and now you start spamming dwarves onto goats. What it's going to give you is the option to go heroic age very soon from this point onwards, because I have 14 civilian units on food right now, 5 dwarves and 4 gatherers, and I've got the 5 berry pickers over here. And whatever food I spend here I could, if I wanted to, I could go heroic age now by just stopping production, but I don't think that's a great idea. So what I'll do instead is just keep producing units.
Skipan.
He's hunting over here. It's actually great for him. See what his economy looks like. He's got a really strong economy, as you can see here. Still has like 10, 11, 12 goats left.
Já.
Plus the fact that he got this hunt over here, so obviously he also had great hunt in the beginning. He's got the berries left. Count is in a great spot here, actually. I think when I played this game, I wasn't even aware how good a spot Count was in here. He's now going up through Skadi, and looking at my side, I'm not going heroic at all. I'm stuck in classical age for now, but at least I'm going forward to get these walruses.
Já. Hver þar?
So I don't think I'm aware how strong Count is right here. I thought maybe that fight over at this hunt spot was kind of in none of our favor, but looking back, it actually does seem like Count had a much better position than I did. Much better. He's getting a second TC as well. He's going up through Skadi and he's getting a second TC. What am I doing? Absolutely nothing.
Já.
At least I've got medium raiders with this relic and a bunch of hearses and the trolls, and I do notice that TC going up, so that's something.
Skipan. Ég veit.
This hearser. Oh no, am I gonna lose another hearser here?
Tilbúin.
I am stopping the TC, but I am also losing another hearser for free. It's not good.
Já. Tilbúin.
There it is, he hit Skadi. And this is the point where I say, okay, Count spent 700 resources on this TC. He spent 1200 resources on going heroic. I need to go really aggressive now, because that's 1900 resources in total. He spent on just not building army. And I realize I need to really spam units now and really push my advantage here. I do force the frost and he gets the TC up instead, trying to disrupt him just a little here as much as I can, but he does get that TC up. But so far my army is undisrupted. He hasn't really started hitting it just yet. And I'm thinking to myself, whenever this frost ends, I'm going to go over there and take a fight. Like I said, he spent 1900 resources on things I didn't. While I've been spamming army, he's been spending his resources on other stuff. So I need to take this fight, and I need to win it if I want to win here. So let's see how it goes. Immediately I get an Einhütjaw blow off, and that's great. Gives all of my units much more damage, and my hearse has the option to spawn new myth units, as we see here, the Valkyrie coming in hot. And I'm winning this fight. I've been spending all of my resources on army, and he's been spending his resources on a lot of, like a TC and heroic. More production over here. No upgrades yet. Wow, shaft mine in as well. He's really been spending a lot of resources on, I would say, useless shit. So I'm winning this fight pretty heavily. He's pushed off of gold as well. He's got 0 gold and he's got no gold mine that he can go to. So all of a sudden things are looking terrible for Count. All in all, it does seem like he spent too many resources on things that are not army. So maybe he should have just stuck with either the second TC or he should have just gone heroic. I think going heroic plus the second TC is probably a bit too greedy. Either way, he's now going over to this gold mine. I don't think I realize. Yeah, I don't. I've got this wall here, but it doesn't have line of sight. For now, I'm just taking down houses and barracks, and I think to myself, this is probably pretty good.
Tilbúin.
I'm still getting these walruses as well, and I'm only now starting a farming operation.
Hver þar?
Before long, I can go heroic age as well.
Hver
I
þar?
do realize he's over here now. So we'll see how I react to this. I'm at full population because I only got 1 TC.
Skipan.
So I don't even have that much army right now.
Skipan. Já.
But yeah, I'm fighting against these villagers. They just fight back. They're actually doing a good job of it. I think I maybe killed 1 or 2 villages here. Nothing more than that.
Tilbúin.
So it's actually a win for him. It's sad that I didn't manage to get anything better of it. Over here though, I'm killing a lot of wood choppers, forcing idle time. His economy is taking a big hit from all of this, I think. Let's see what he does. Yeah, like all these wood choppers, only 4 left. I think I killed maybe like 6 or something over here. Even more now. And there's no towers up just yet. 70%, so I'm just staying here. Disrupting the goat herders as well. Now the towers are up though, and I need to retreat. Can't stay under TC fire as well as like 4 towers. It's way too much. I do maybe get like the last few villager kills here before I leave, and I guess that's great. But Count von Count, he was in such a good spot just 2 minutes ago, but now things are looking rough for him. The one thing that's really good for him is the fact that he's still on 2 TCs and he's still got a lot of villagers. Even if he lost a lot here, I think he's still at a good villager lead. But once again, he is pushed off of gold here. I'm forcing even more idle villager time. Even if you don't get villager kills, these types of raids are extremely strong, as you can see on Count's economy now. Having all these villagers just walking around doing nothing is very expensive to him. I do get some kills too, though. And obviously, when you're fighting against Odin, when you're playing Loki, you always have to fear the Ragnarok, so the more villagers I kill, the better in that regard, because that'll be a less potent Ragnarok that I'll be facing. See over on my side, finally I am going Bragi. I'm just making the same units, trolls, raiding cavalry, and hearses. Am I actually making trolls? I don't think so. These are just spawns that I got. Over here I'm taking down the houses, and I realize he's probably over here now, but at this stage Count can probably defend himself here. See what happens. Got a lot of population at this spot. Actually I do manage to push him off of gold for now. And once again, guys, forcing idle villager time, it's golden. Once again, he is not getting any gold income. And it's because I keep raiding him, and I keep forcing idle time. I'm attacking him here, that's 12 idle villagers. I'm attacking him here, that's a lot of, that's like 13 idle villagers, maybe even more over here. I'm losing a lot of units here, to be honest. Only 10 of his villagers are actually working right now. 18 now. But I get up through Bragi, so that's good. Look at his economy, it's so weak right now. So weak. My raids are doing a really good job, and like there's so much chaos that he doesn't know what to do here, I think. Look over on my side, my economy is great. Like last game, Count von Count's economy was untouched for the entire game. This time it's different. Now it's me who's pretty much untouched, except for in the beginning. I got such a good economy, so many resources floating. Probably too many to be honest. I only have 2 barracks in the temple producing units, and that's not enough at all. So it's definitely something to keep in mind, is I should be getting more production out at this stage. I'm trying desperately now getting a hill fort, a longhouse, but not quite enough if you ask me. I'm getting out the battle boars as well, because I want to be able to siege down this TC eventually. And I'm really afraid of Ragnarok right now, so I cannot just sit back and play defensively or try to get map control and stuff like this. I need to push my advantage. I need to put him under pressure, or he's going to stabilize the economy and go Ragnarok. And it's so hard to defend against that when you're a Loki, so I don't want that to happen. So I'm putting on the pressure. Got this longhouse up. I need even more longhouses. I begin to realize. 3 battle boars in this position, plus a few more military units. I should be able to take this TC down very soon here. Got a really good food economy still. That's huge. Having map control here and having access to these walruses and these berries, it's very good. Here I use flaming weapons on what? 4 units. I don't know why I use flaming weapons here, to be honest, but I think I realize I just have to win this position and I'm good. Even if it's so few units, like 4 or 5 units. All I have to do is win this position and I'm good. I'm at full population. I got 2 barracks down. I even started making rams now because just sieging down his base is my main priority right here. With the flaming weapons, with battle boars, Count is forced to resign here. So this was a pretty cool game, I think. I actually liked playing this one a lot. Very interesting with the high hunt spawn in the beginning and how we played it out. So
Já.
I think Count played it pretty well, but probably too greedy with the second TC plus heroic age. And I was able to abuse that by just spamming units onto him. Even through the frost, I was able to win the fight right after.